With shotguns, you're going to have less penetration power than you would with a 223 round. So you're going to have less worry about what's going to happen past the target. But also with shotguns, you're going to be limited on ammo capacity. With handguns, you have the pros of being a small, compact package. It fits, in the nightstand. Shooting pistols is hard. I mean, it's the hardest platform to shoot. This will forever be an endless debate.
Let's talk about home defense options like shotguns, handguns, pistol carbines. What do you think? What's your go-to? Is it a handgun? Is it a rifle? Like,
yeah, this will forever be an endless debate.
Yeah.
Because it all comes down to the individual,
Okay.
right? So the best home defense weapon is the one that you're most proficient with.
Got it.
And that's not only shooting, but knowing the functionality.
Yeah.
Doing reloads, being able to work through malfunctions, whatever it may be. So, for me personally, my go-to is a handgun one. So, you got shotguns, you got pistols, you have rifles. All have pros, all have cons.
Right.
Right. So, the shotgun debate. I don't shoot shotgun all that much.
Okay.
I have one that kind of just sits in the safe. I take it out every once in a while. I don't train with it enough for me to want to use that as my personal home defense weapon.
Yep.
But you're looking at, with shotguns, you're going to have less penetration power than you would with, a 223 round. So you're going to have less worry about what's going to happen past the target.
Yep.
Which is, a good thing. But also with shotguns, you're going to be limited on ammo capacity.
Yeah.
Most magazine tubes, you're looking at maybe 5-6 shells, maybe in plus one in the chamber. So you're going to be limited on ammo.
Yep.
With handguns, right, you have the pros of being a small, compact package. It fits, in the nightstand, wherever, under the pillow, which I don't recommend.
Yeah.
Either way, it's a small package. Shooting pistols is hard. I mean, it's the hardest platform to shoot, right? You only have 2 points of contact on the weapon. There's you need to have a really good trigger pull as well, side alignment. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong with
Right.
if you're not used to shooting pistol. There's a lot of things that can happen. But for me, I shoot pistol quite often. And
Yeah.
it's small. It's not going to hinder me going through doorways and hallways and things like that. Some people love an AR platform. It's going to be extremely reliable. It's going to be very accurate.
Yep.
You have 4 points of contact on the weapon. You're going to have less movement with trigger pull if you have a bad trigger pull. But now you're looking at a larger platform as well. Same with the shotgun. You're going to have a large platform to where you need to know how to maneuver through doorways, through hallways. You get more capacity with ammunition. You got to worry about the penetration power as well.
Yeah.
What type of rounds do you have in your magazine?
Especially if you live in like an apartment or
Right.
something. Right.
If you live in an apartment, right, there's no safe direction.
Yeah.
You might have people below you, above you,
Yep.
on either side.
Do hollow points help versus full
So
metal jacket?
hollow points are going to be they're going to do a better job if you hit your target.
Okay.
Right. So as long as you're hitting your threat, they're designed to penetrate through. They break apart.
Okay.
They're going to tear more tissue. But if you're missing your target, you're still going through walls unless you're maybe you're lucky enough to hit a stud. You might get some deflection. That's really your hope on that. But
It's crazy.
yeah,
And these are the things
ballistics
that-
are like they're not my specialty by any means.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a very basic knowledge on it, but it's something you need to be aware of.
Right.
when you're in this situation, everyone is in the moment, and so taking steps. And we just talked about maybe some ways to hopefully beef up your home, to be a deterrence, to when you're in the fight, to what comes after.
Right.
You got to think about legally what comes after as well. Like, do you have firearms insurance, which
Right.
every gun owner should have.
Right.
But and then even within your home, you gotta think about where are your loved ones in this situation.
Right.
Are you going to be shooting past target into your kid's room?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong. But it's hard to think about everything when you're in the moment because
Right.
you're in survival mode.